I think there are clusters of demand that you see picking up now. And so there are very tangible signs, even if you don't look at the stock market. So stock market obviously is showing lots of positive signs.
Yeah, too much.
But even underlying sort of fundamentals, there's a rebound, sort of a comeback and rebound in demand, which had slowed down during the early days of the pandemic. And in certain segments, in say consumer, in what's happening in agri and rural, in two-wheelers, for example, you are seeing sort of large clusters of demand. So there is activity, and activity is, someone, in a different session the other day, somebody said, how do you kickstart the economy? I said, you don't need to kickstart the economy, it is running. We can certainly discuss and debate as to how do you accelerate, what is required, how do you get more capital in, and so on and so forth. But those are different points. I don't think we need to jumpstart the economy, it is running. So government, I think, is doing its bit. So even say GST, digital payments, KYC, setting up sort of credit mechanisms for MSME, I think a lot is happening. Some of it now has to be owned by MSMEs themselves and to formalize, which creates a cost burden, but that I think formalization now is inevitable and invariable. It has to be done. What can large companies do is help their supply chains up and down, upstream and downstream. So their suppliers as well as the distributors really embrace formalization. And then we are seeing this in multiple large companies where we are looking at consolidating our vendor base, doing more digital payments to distributors and so on and so forth, right? So I think we are starting to see some of that.